Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I textlaxed my hair using the olive oil ORS texturizing perm thing. I'm just showing you some of the contents in the box here. It was like an exotic oil mixture, and the directions said to just mix this up for about a minute. And for just the video purposes, viewing purposes, I sped up this entire video to make it a little bit easier to get through. So here I am just mixing up the contents of that container and getting ready to apply. Before I started recording, I oiled my edges with petroleum jelly. And this is just the process. Anytime you put chemicals on your hair, you want to make sure that you protect your skin. So I also oiled a few areas that were sore on my scalp. So yeah, I didn't have any issues with burning or anything like that. So here I am getting ready to put that texturizing cream in my hair. And as you can see, I am not putting a whole lot. Just working it in so that it evenly coats the ends of my hair. The directions specifically said not to put this stuff on your roots, even though, you know, for most of us that have been relaxing our hair for years, you do put it on your scalp. But I decided to just steer clear as much as possible from getting it deep down and touching my scalp. So I'm just putting it here on the ends and opening up my hair as much as possible and coating the strands from about a half a centimeter up from my scalp. And I did a little bit of research on texturizers before I actually started this process, and I'll tell you, the feedback was underwhelming, but I decided to just go ahead and do it because YOLO, you know what I'm saying? I've been natural, done it, followed all the rules, all the good things for my hair, making sure that I didn't damage it in any way possible. And now I'm just at a point where I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna try it out. It's a TWA. If it damages my hair, I mean, it's not like I have much to lose anyways. And a lot of the videos that I've seen were naturals that had hair down their backs texturizing their hair. I feel like this process is really good for TWAs because, for one, your hair is already pretty shrunken when you put the product in. As you can see, my hair is in a coily shrunken state, and from my understanding about chemicals is that it pretty much arrests your hair in the state that it's in and then elongates it. So if you are a natural and you want to texturize your hair thinking that it's going to give you a looser curl or wavier curl, you can't have your hair stretched out first. In my mind, it would make me think that it's going to just give you a straight look, because at the end of the day, it's pretty much just a relaxer, just a milder one. So that's my understanding. And as you can see, the direction said to comb this paste through your hair. I did not. I pretty much just worked it into my hair and saturated it as much as possible, and then you'll see me start to like shingle my hair a little bit. But I did not comb it because I did not want to stretch my hair out too far and, you know, then have the product stretch it even more. So I just wanted to loosen my coils. I didn't want to actually have any straight pieces in there. So just working that product in, trying my best to stay away from my scalp. And I think another thing, a lot of videos I've been seeing on texturizing is that, you know, the results are unpredictable, and if you do it twice, you know, it's pretty much like you don't get the same result. And again, my like just common sense thinking, or maybe this isn't common sense, you know, if you are putting relaxer cream on your hair, typically when you relax, you only put it on your roots anyways. You only put it on your new growth. So if you're texturizing, whether you have, you know, coily hair or what, you don't want to put it on the length of your hair the second go round. You only want to put it on that little bit of new growth. So I think maybe some of the girls were texturizing their hair from root to tip. So you just don't want to do that. Even if you're relaxing your hair, you don't, once you put texturizer on the length of your hair, you don't, or relaxer, I'm all confused. Once you put relaxer on the length of your hair, you don't go back in and put relaxer on the length of your hair again. It's like a extra processing that doesn't need to happen. So I just would assume that you follow the same rules for texturizing. And there I am smoothing my edges back. Very, very gentle. Another takeaway is that in some of the videos I watched, girls were saying that they put the product in and, you know, left it in for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I set my timer as soon as that product got in the nape of my head, and when that timer got to about 13 minutes and my whole head was coated, I went ahead and rinsed it out. Here I am shampooing with the Neutralizing shampoo. So yeah, I definitely would not suggest you know, doing your application process and then letting it sit on your hair, because as soon as that chemical comes into contact with your hair, it begins working. So you don't want to leave it on too long. And it's turning pink. That means that it's deactivating the chemical. All right, and now I'm just adding in some deep conditioner. It did come with the olive oil ORS replenishing pack, but that was nowhere near enough for my hair, so I had to add some of my all-time favorite Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Restorative Mask. And again, just shingling that product through my hair. I have 4C hair in my like edges and on the sides of my nape area on the back of my neck. So I have to make sure that I add extra product to those areas because it's very, very tightly coiled, and it's hard for moisture to really make its way down those coils. Definitely add a plastic bag or a shower cap for that greenhouse method if you can, just to steam some of that product into your hair. And these are the products that I'm using to define my coils. And this is the Kim Tube leave-in conditioner. This stuff is like a holy grail for me. I've been using it for the majority of my natural hair journey. And so basically what it is Kinky Curly Not Today leave-in conditioner with 2 tablespoons of aloe vera juice, 2 teaspoons of jojoba oil, and 2 teaspoons of castor oil. It is bomb. And then I'm going in with some leave-in conditioner. It's like the apple cider vinegar line that I typically find at my local TJ Maxx. And this stuff is just really slippery. It just assists in detangling and smells really, really good. It smells like shampoo. All right, and then I'm going in. I'm just trying out this product. I don't know how I feel about it, but it smells really good. I see a lot of girls with TWAs using mousse in their hair, so I figured I'd try it out. And if it was a fail, I would just use it on my son, but it seems to work. I see my curls clump up a little bit when I use it, and again, it smells really, really good. Just like a nice clean scent, like some vanilla hints in there. All right, and now this stuff was like, oh, hold up, wait a minute, sis, what? Like, oh my goodness, I need to order this. I went on Amazon, it's in my cart currently, because it was bomb. Like, I was not expecting this stuff to be useful whatsoever. Like, I could tell as soon as it came out the pack into my hand, I was like, yes, this stuff is going to like totally clump my coils, and it really did. I didn't even have to use Miss Jessie's or Eco Styler gel after this. It reminds you of the Cream of Nature Perfect Edges, but it's more spreadable. So now I'm just going in with my Denman brush and detangling a little bit. I always rush this part because, quite frankly, I'm not trying to be here all day trying to make these coils pop, but I did do the majority of my head. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in and lay those edges. Really didn't lay them like I was in a rush. It's more just combing them down. I didn't add any extra gel or anything to my edges. And then this is one step that I would really suggest you do if you just want your hair as defined as possible, is to actually go through and finger coil them, because even with the Denman brush, you will still have some straggly ends, especially if you big chopped and you didn't do it professionally, you just did it yourself. You might have some uneven parts, or just, again, just sparse straggly ends. So going through the top portion of your hair and just giving some gradient to your fro and making those coils pop even more, and picking up some of that frizzy hair that might be sticking out, it just makes it look so much nicer. Okay, and then another thing about this mixture of products is that it dried really fast. I had minimal residue and build up, so I was able to head out the door shortly thereafter. And this is the final result, you guys. I loved this texturizing cream. I'm not sure if I'll do it again, but I'll keep you posted. Bye.